Welcome back. Tensions at the table. Top U.S. and Chinese officials meeting in Alaska for the first high-level talks since President Biden took office, and they got off to a rocky start. Listen.
We'll also discuss our deep concerns with actions by China, including in Xinjiang, Hong Kong, Taiwan, cyber attacks on the United States, economic coercion toward our allies. Each of these actions threaten the rules-based order that maintains global stability.
China is firmly opposed to U.S. interference in China's internal affairs. We have expressed our staunch opposition to such interference, and we will take firm actions in response.
We do not seek conflict, but we welcome stiff competition, and we will always stand up for our principles, for our people, and for our friends.
The second meeting session wrapping up overnight. James, I want to get your reaction to that. China making a pretty bold statement there, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think the words from our Secretary of State were on point. There is a set of issues here, and I think the concern is that the Biden administration doesn't abandon all those issues in return for a promise that China is going to emit less CO2 in the year 2060 or something like that. But kudos to this point for the U.S. Secretary of State, Mr. Blinken, for saying that Hong Kong and China's suppression of democracy there is an issue, talking about human rights in Xinjiang, talking about the hostile actions of China in terms of threatening its neighbors and expansion in the South China Sea, and of course, the ongoing issue of American business not being treated fairly there and theft of intellectual property.
And Liz, this meeting sets the stage, if you will, for the rest of the time that the administration has to negotiate, try to work with China in some way to solve some of these problems. Do you think that the United States was firm enough? Because President Biden said that he will be very tough on China. So do you think that that messaging was echoed in what we saw there?
I think they were very tough, and I agree, kudos to Anthony Blinken. But look, I think Biden had absolutely no choice, because one of the most popular things President Trump did for 4 years was call out China for its egregious behavior, theft of intellectual property from American companies, transgressions in the South China Sea, et cetera. So I think everyone was prepared for the Biden administration to sort of roll over to appease, frankly, the corporate community. America's big businesses were very uncomfortable with the sanctions and the tariffs that Trump imposed. So I think this is good. But what I really think is amusing, Jackie, is we've heard about how Biden was going to put America back on a good footing with our allies and, you know, kind of restore the world order. So far, he's gone on the offense with Russia and China, offended Justin Trudeau and Canada right out of the box with the Keystone decision, opposed Merkel's Nord Stream pipeline, et cetera. So, you know, I think he's setting a kind of weird tone, frankly.
Well, yeah, foreign policy is going to be something certainly to watch here. And also I'll add to that to see how he handles the Iran situation, too.